My name is Violet. This is my reflective video for the Introduction to Programming unit. I'll be showing my understanding of variables, input-output, selection, loops, and functions by running a few simple programs and explaining it. For the first example, I'm demonstrating variables and standard input-output. Here, I added two variables, a string called name and an integer called age. I use printf to display a message and scanf to get input from the user. One important thing I learned from this is for integers like age, I must use nh in scanf because it gives the memory address where the value should be stored. And this is only for integer. You don't need to use it for name or because name is a character and a string. So I'll try to run it and show you. So I have already compiled it. And so this one is eg.exe. So now it will ask me for my name. So I'll put my name, enter my age, I'm 20 years old. And they will say, hello, Violet, you are 20 years old. Okay, this is it for example one. Now we'll go to the second example, which is the selection if-else statement. The user enters the mark. If the mark is 50 or above, the program prints you pass. Otherwise, it prints you fail. So let's try, compile it, eg2.exe. So basically, here it says if the mark is more than or equals to 50, you pass, or else you fail. So let's try 50 first. So if the mark is equals to 50, you pass. And if the mark is more than 50, so I can put 60, you pass again. So if it's below, so basically they only have mark more than or equals to 50, or else means that it's less than 50. So I'll try to put 40. And then it will say you fail. Okay, so that's it for example 2. For the last example I'll do is I'll show loops and functions together. So basically this function is a multiplication function that I made. So inside the main function, it will ask the user for a number, then use a for loop to print the multiplication table. The loop for here works like this, okay? So integer I equals to 1. So basically, it will start from 1, and then 2, I less than or equals to 5. So it will run it for 5 times because here it says I less than or equals to 5. So it will run, basically the main function will run 5 times. So let us try and compile this. So this one is the last example. So basically, I will try to enter a number. So basically, any number basically that you want the multiplication table. So let's say I'll try 8, okay? So basically, they will give you the multiplication table of 8. 8 times 1, 8, 8 times 2, 16, and etc. until 5. Because I put here I less than or equals to 5. So it will end after 5 times. So this is my last example. In conclusion, learning about variables, input, output, selection, loops, and functions has helped me understand how basically the foundation of programming works. Even though some parts are challenging at first, basically experimenting and practicing with coding helped me effectively. So these are all the foundation of programming. Basically, it starts with a main function and it will return 0. And that's it for me. Thank you so much.